Double Text Watchdog here with me, Daryl. Darren on opposite side via Skype.
Of course.
All right, man. You ready to get our hands dirty with this one today?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Today's topic of discussion on Twins debate is going to focus on the New York Giants. Now, during that Sunday night, was that a Sunday night game?
I
The
think
Giants and the Cowboys?
think it was Sunday afternoon,
Sunday afternoon, or like Sunday evening or something like that?
like a 4:25 game. I think about. Let me double check it. I'll let you know in a second.
Okay, but in the meanwhile, while you look for that, I'm just gonna go ahead and start it off. But during that game, the Giants quarterback Eli Manning's helmet has stopped working, and this has happened on not one but two different occasions. And what happened in probably the second aspect of that game was of the helmet cutting off was that when his helmet stopped working, Ben McAdoo, the head coach of the Giants, had used a walkie-talkie to give Eli Manning, plays. But under the NFL rules, it says that communication between sideline and the quarterback must stop with 15 seconds left on the play clock. Now, that is going to be hard to determine. So, NFL, have fun with that because you got a lot to work to cut out on that one. But at any rate, anyway, so after that, that's when the Dallas Cowboys decide that they're going to go ahead and lodge a formal complaint. So, Darren, with that being said, what are your thoughts about that?
um, first off, to answer the question, it was a Sunday night game,
Okay.
and secondly, the Dallas Cowboys, according to what I read from ESPN, never filed a formal complaint. Um, Dallas did not even respond to the whole walkie-talkie ordeal. They just didn't bother to say a word from what I heard.
Just like how DeQuell Jackson didn't. He claimed that he didn't say anything about the deflated footballs. So yeah,
Yeah,
during that AFC Championship game.
yeah, but I don't think it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Rather, Dallas said
No,
so
it
or
wouldn't.
not, because you sit down and you think about it, they beat you in week one, and they beat you again in week 14 or 15. It was 14. They beat you again in week 14.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter.
Absolutely.
It just don't
Yeah,
matter. They outplayed you. So this whole walkie-talkie gate thing can go in the garbage because it ain't gonna matter. They beat you twice.
and on top of that, and all the Giants might get off of that is a small fine.
That's all they're gonna get. It didn't.
And
It didn't. It didn't determine the game at all. It didn't do anything because
no, it didn't.
didn't Odell Beckham Jr. score that go ahead touchdown in the third quarter?
Yep, sure did.
You didn't score nothing since then. What did y'all
No.
do?
And
Neither
then
team
Dez
didn't
Bryant
do
made a critical
anything.
fumble. Yeah, Dez Bryant made a critical fumble. I think what under 2 minutes left of the fourth quarter. So yeah, you know,
Y'all blew it. So to me, it don't matter. This
yeah,
to me just do not matter. Now I get that it's the whole principle of the whole thing that they broke league rules if they did, which I
if
don't
they
believe they
did,
did.
yeah,
I don't believe they did
I
because
would either.
um, it was reported that Odell Beckham Jr. kept running to the sideline, getting plays, and they was going back to high school football ordeal. Back how high school do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've seen the reports. I didn't get to see the game itself, but that's how they did it. I don't believe at any point in time that they actually did use a walkie-talkie. Now, the backup quarterbacks can have walkie-talkies, but they're not permitted to speak to them.
Right.
So I don't believe any of this. I think it's just something for the NFL to do to make sure that they stay on top of things. So I think that they're wasting time and money with this whole investigation ordeal.
Yeah, I agree. Because one thing, like I said earlier, this happened on one occasion and the second occasion, and both of those occasions apparently it didn't seem like they did anything that was rare off the charts. Like, Oh man, they're actually sitting up here using walkie talkies and they cut off the wires on purpose and they wanted to use the radios to communicate to Eli Manning and blah blah blah. It's just a bunch of crap.
Because it happens. It seems like it happens every Sunday, if not every Sunday, every other Sunday. It happens where the communication between the quarterback and a head coach, or the head coach or the offensive coordinator upstairs, it seems like that some type of communication always goes out. It seems to never fail.
Mhm.
It seems to never fail. It always goes out, and the NFL on their behalf have to do better with these communications, because if they gonna continue launching these type of investigations, y'all need to look within yourselves to see what's going on with this communication
Absolutely,
troubleshoots. Get
absolutely.
that fixed.
You
I'm
know,
just
and
saying.
and it's just like even if they did, break league rules or they illegally broke the rule, it's
Which I
not
don't believe
going
they
to.
did.
No, and they didn't, and I agree, and they did. But I'm just saying an aspect that they actually did. It'd be like, okay, yeah, they illegally used a walkie-talkie. It's not like they was actually sitting up there trying to transmit Dallas's information or plays or
Mm-hmm.
something like that to actually bring back to Eli Manning. Oh yeah, they're going to use this defense, so we're going to use this play to actually you know
Counterfeited.
make a play of it. They didn't do that. It just happened to be a mishap
Mm-hmm.
of Eli Manning's helmet not working and Ben McAdoo
Mm-hmm.
used a walkie-talkie. I mean, 15 seconds left on the play clock is before 15 seconds left on the play clock, you have to use the walkie-talkie. I mean, ain't that don't that sound stupid?
Yeah, they don't.
Literally.
Yeah, they don't want them to be alert of the play clock or anything like that after 15 seconds. So 15 seconds on down, they're not allowed to use it, just to make the game competitive.
I mean, what good is it doing? I mean, the quarterback's going to have to look at the play clock anyway. That's cause it's called delay game.
Do you see how many penalties they get off of delay a game? So they had to burn a unused timeout that could be used later on in the game because them headsets get cut off.
Look, it's crazy. This whole ordeal is just like, okay, if y'all actually going to, you know, if y'all going to actually look into something like this, sweeten the pot. Make it seem like it's actually a big deal. It doesn't look like a big deal. It just don't.
I mean, like it ain't a big deal, but my thing is that I think this is all the NFL's fault. They're not doing anything to make these communications better. Like I said,
Exactly. They're not preparing it for.
I always hear about somebody's headset going out during a game. I always hear about somebody's tablet going out during the game. I mean, you just can't win.
And
You
it's just
just
like
can't win.
they're not prepared. They're not preparing for weather like situations. Rather if it's too hot, rather if
It
it's
was
too
too
cold,
cold.
if there's a lot of snow that's going to cause a wire trap and wetness and stuff like that, that's going to cause a problem. They're not
They're
prepared
not
for that
prepared.
stuff.
You're right.
So
You're right. You're right.
they're not prepared for that. So it's
No.
like the only best thing they really prepared themselves on when it came down to, I think, the tablets. Ain't that stuff waterproof, weatherproof, or something like that?
Well, based the tablets itself, probably yes, but not of course, the wirings and stuff like that. But it just gets me that the NFL wants to launch this type of investigation. You want to launch investigation, launch an investigation on what happened to the communication headset. Launch an investigation to see what you could do to make it better. Do some
Exactly.
research to see what you could do to make it better. Don't sit there and
Exactly.
try to investigate a team because they done swept them. They play fair and square, in my personal opinion.
Or just don't, or don't investigate a team because of, a mishap of a quarterback's helmet,
Mm-hmm.
and he had to go and actually use a walkie-talkie, and probably could have broke the rules about it. I mean, that's just a bunch of nonsense. That should have told you right there. Oh yeah, we need to investigate this and see formally if one, if he was, actually in use and in rights to using it, because like I said, it happened on two different occasions. That's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Two
Now,
different occasions.
with it being before 15 seconds, he had every right to use it. But
Hmm.
after the 15 seconds, if he used it after the 15 seconds, a whole nother ball game. Whole nother ball
It,
game.
it, it is no doubt. It is no doubt. But like we've been saying, what did it do to the game?
Nothing. No,
Nothing.
I picked Dallas to win the game anyway. I think I picked Dallas both games. No, I didn't. I don't know who I picked week. Who I picked week one?
I think I picked both Dallas's, not Dallas's,
New York.
Giants.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't remember who I picked week one. I forgot. I have to go
I
back
don't
and
remember
look.
either. Yeah.
I think I picked. I think I picked the Giants week one. I'm not 100% sure because I didn't
Okay.
remember sure with Dallas at that time. That's what it was. I think I did pick the Giants. And I think I wasn't sure about Dallas at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true too with Dakota Prescott. So that was the beginning of the season too. They dropped the 0-1 after that game. So yeah,
Yeah.
that only lost up until they lost again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's the whole deal with the New York Giants. We'll see in the in the near future what they come up with and all that crap and
Yeah.
go from there.
Yep.
But other than that, Darren, I know you got some comments that you want to say real quick before we get out of here. Want to go ahead and
Uh, yeah. Um, Love and behold, Craig Sager passed away Thursday, age 65. Died of leukemia. Makes me think of Granny. Battled cancer for 2 years. He was, in remission again after 2015 because the cancer came back. Um, well, actually, yeah, something of that nature. But
see that kind of makes you think of Stuart Scott too.
yeah, yeah. I've always liked Craig Sager because I always loved what he wore. Everybody criticized what he wore. I loved him every
Yeah, now
bit.
and see now that he's gone, everybody's gonna start picking up that trait. Don't do it.
Don't
I'm
do it
sorry.
because y'all
Don't y'all
criticized him.
criticized him. Y'all
Y'all
criticized
criticized him, and now y'all want to pick up what he wore in honor to
of him.
him. No, don't do that. That's like going to his grave and telling him how much you loved him when you didn't tell him that, in
Doing interviews
face.
or when you see him in person.
Yeah, I mean, now I loved Craig Sager and what he did. I loved everything about Craig Sager, but the main
I
thing that I
love those
loved about
loud
him,
suits.
yes,
I loved them.
I
They
would wear
cracked me
those
up.
loud suits all day long. But yeah, Craig Sager passed away. Besides looking at him with Turner Sports, I always like looking at NBA on NBC when it was on air from 1990, I think it was 1991 to 2002 or something like that. I always like looking at Ahmad Rashad um, before he moved on.
Yeah.
But Craig Sager is one of my all-time favorites, and he will
Oh yeah.
be dearly missed. And
It,
my
it,
heart goes out to uh, the Sager family on that
yeah.
behalf.
Yeah. That's a big thing. I seen that yesterday. That just really just broke my heart in half, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after all the battle that he went through with that, and he came into remission
Mm-hmm.
and all that. That hurt it big time.
Yeah,
It hurts.
I mean he beat it, so
He
I
did. He
still
beat it.
technically say he beat it. I don't care.
He beat
He
it. It
still
was just
beat it.
that leukemia got jealous and wanted to take over. I mean, nothing else to be said. I don't like. I don't like retaliation like that. It's just
No,
crazy.
yeah, I agree. I
I
agree.
don't like retaliation like that.
I don't
That's
even.
not fair. That's not fair to everybody who has cancer and
Yeah,
got into remission. This is not fair.
it's not. It's
It's
not.
not fair at all.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. I can't believe you said that.
That's a
I
you
can't
know
believe you
true
said
fact.
that.
True fact. You know that cancer could be just as jealous as any human being.
Yeah,
You know that.
yeah.
You know that.
Oh yeah.
Any toxic person in your life and you ignore them in any way, they will find a way to crawl back into your life. You know that. It is the
Oh I.
same way with cancer.
Oh
They
I.
will find a way to crawl back into your life.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Lots. But yeah, he will be missed. I loved him dearly. I enjoyed his work. I enjoyed the loud suits.
No, I really enjoyed the
I enjoyed it.
lawsuits.
Yeah. All right. That's going to wrap up another edition of Twins Debate. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up. Share it. Do what you got to do. Any thoughts, concerns, or comments, or anything? Just comment below on the comment section. Do whatever you got to do. We'll be there. Just comment below. All right. I'm Durham. Outside via Skype. Darren.
Yep.
All right. Catch up with us on another episode of Twins Debate. Until then, ciao.
Ciao.